Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Chaos Space Marine Havocs. They're in this box right here. This box set will cost you £32.50, which is £4 more than the regular Space Marine Devastator box set. Let's unbox this. Thumbs up if you like the new layout of the unboxing and review videos. I'm trying to do them on this desk. Clearly the lighting isn't as good as the other room, but people prefer the table, so put it in the comments if you prefer either lighting or a different background. Personally I prefer the better lighting, but there we go. So I'm going to unbox them in here, and now as you can see my knife has been super sharpened and it just glides through tape and card like butter. So here we are. Space Marines Havocs, Space Marines Havocs, Chaos Space Marines Havocs. Okay, so this is what you get. Let me just unwrap this and then we'll have a look at the box. Oh. I want to say 3 sprues, could be 2, but let's see. So there you go, you've got the las cannon. You've also got a missile launcher, an old school missile launcher. You've got the aspiring champion, which I think looks really cool actually. He's got his chainsaw, he's got a bit of a scenic base. He's holding the plasma gun in one hand, one-handed plasma gun. Crazy, super strong. And then you've got a heavy bolter, which I think looks absolutely amazing with the ammunition belt feed all the way around. I think that's a better looking heavy bolter than the one with the box of ammunition. I mean, when you think about it, if you look at that box, in the normal Chaos Space Marine box set, if you were to put that ammunition in that box, you'd probably only get about 10 rounds maybe, whereas look, it's belt fed, brilliant. And then the chain cannon, the Reaper chain cannon, looks absolutely immense. Best weapon in this whole set, I think, especially when you add that they can move and fire. And then when you add a Slaanesh stratagem as well in there, you can move and fire twice with it. Brilliant. But you only get one of those in this set, which is highly controversial. So these are the other sort of layouts they've put on here. The flamer looks quite good, but I think I'll go for the plasma gun. And the power maul, again, that looks pretty beastie. I don't know whether I'll go for the top knot or whether I'll just go for the helmeted version. The autocannon looks pretty decent too. I don't think it looks as good as the autocannon in the Shadow Spear box set. You've got the missile launcher. Not a big fan of those missile launchers where the rockets sort of pop in. And then you've got the heavy bolter and then the las cannon too. You've got some other pictures. Look, melter gun, you get a melter gun there, and so on. So a fair few options. Let's see, I think you get 2 of each weapon except for the Reaper chain cannon, which sucks. Let's see, yes, it's 3 sprues. Oh, if it was 2 I would have said save your money, put it in an ISA. Anyway, there you have 3 bases loose, 40mm bases, that's quite interesting. Oh sorry, 5 40mm bases, and they're not your 32, so they're Terminator bases. That's interesting. Okay, and then you get a transfer sheet that has Word Bearers, Thousand Suns, Black Legion, Alpha Legion, Iron Warriors and Night Lords. Pretty good. I'm going to try and use the Word Bearers ones if I can. But yeah, nice transfer sheet, keep that close by. And this is the instruction guide. Let's see. So you've got the aspiring champion, yeah, plasma gun, melter gun and flamer, and then either the chainsword or the power maul. I might go for the power maul instead of the chainsword because it does give you that extra strength. It's got a bit of a scenic base going on. It's quite simple to put together. And then this variant, you can either pick the Havoc with a Reaper chain cannon, heavy bolter or auto cannon. And that tells you how to build them. And then this one is either the heavy bolter or the auto cannon. And then this one is either the las cannon or the missile launcher. And again, las cannon or missile launcher. Interesting. So what it looks like is you can't put your las cannon or missile launcher on these early ones. That's what I'm thinking. What I might do is I might try and put the missile launcher from the, you know, the Chaos Space Marine set, and try and put it on this, because I'm not a huge fan of these. You know, with all the tubing and the cabling and the, you know, I'm not a big fan that he's holding a missile as well. The fact that he's got it on there anyway, it sort of defeats the point of having them on there unless he's putting them on the top. But why would, yeah, I don't get it. Anyway, you get the rules and things in here. Again, quite controversial. Their toughness is 5, and they've got these stabilization talons, which mean they can move and fire heavy weapons now. And like a lot of kits, they say each Havoc is armed with a heavy bolter or las cannon, which you can technically do because you get 2 heavy bolters and 2 las cannons, but obviously you can't have 4 heavy bolters with you know, the parts that you get in the set. Also, it doesn't tell you about the other heavy weapons. It would have been nice to include all of the heavy weapon rules in here. It just shows you the las cannon and heavy bolter, you know, like the Reaper chain cannon or whatever. I mean, you're just going to have to buy the codex or try and find the codex to see if those other heavy weapons are worth building the unit with. Anyway, that's the instruction guide. Let's have a look at the sprues themselves then. People wanted better background as opposed to better lighting, so this is what we've got. We've got the missile launcher there with lots and lots of rounds in there, with lots and lots of missiles in there, I think. Then you've got autocannon rounds, you've got the las cannon. I'm not a big fan of these over-the-shoulder weapons though. You've got a helmet, you've got a greave, you've got some rounds there for the heavy bolter that's just there. That looks immense. You've got a torso, and then rounds again for, I think, the heavy bolter. Then you've got the autocannon, another drum magazine, you've got some shoulder pauldrons, some more heads. So far I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 heads just on this sprue. You've got the exit port for the heavy bolter. You've got a power plant, I think. So that's one sprue. So that sprue contains autocannon, heavy bolter, las cannon and missile launcher. So you do get 3 separate sprues, which is what I kind of thought you would get. So this sprue here has another missile launcher. So that's 2 missile launchers so far. Another las cannon, that's 2 las cannons. You get a power plant and some cabling. 1, 2, 3, 4 heads again. So far that's 8 heads. It's pretty decent. You get torsos, a little servo arm thing. You get the special weapons, so you get the flamer, the plasma gun and the melter gun. You get the power maul, which looks amazing. Massive head on that. And then a chainsword and a bit of the expiring champions base. Looks like you get 2 bodies here, so 2 legs, and on this one you get 2 as well, so that's 4. And then yes, on the last one you get a 5th set of legs and torsos. So that's that sprue. Let's move over to this one. Oh dear, oh dear. So there's quite a few gaps in this one, but that is the Reaper chain cannon, and that is what they should have bundled 2 in. In light of the Tactical Space Marine set having a heavy bolter and a missile launcher, I probably would have said it'd be better to only have had 1 heavy bolter and 1 missile launcher in here and have 3 Reaper chain cannons, or even 1 heavy bolter and 2 Reaper chain cannons. Hey, you know, that's what I would have done, but there we go. You got the rounds for them there, another little servo arm, more power plants and feet with the little talons. There's the heavy bolter, different exit ports, so it's a different looking heavy bolter, I suppose. Then you get another autocannon there, and then another torso, and 1, 2 heads. So that's 10 heads in this set. That'll give you a fair bit of options, more shoulder pauldrons as well. So there you go, that's that sprue too. So just to recap, here are the 3 sprues. Weapon wise, you're getting 2 autocannons, 2 heavy bolters, 2 las cannons, 2 missile launchers and 1 Reaper chain cannon. Then other weapons, you get the chainsword, power maul for the aspiring champion. You also get a plasma gun, melter gun, and a flamer for the aspiring champion. And you also get the 10 heads. Plenty of shoulder pauldrons, plenty of other bits and pieces. What I'm going to do is go away and build these and get you the review for this week's Warhammer Wednesday, and I'll compare them to a number of other miniatures. It seems like I'm comparing them to a lot of other miniatures, but people still want me to compare them to other miniatures. So just to get some feedback from you guys, please do put the models that you want me to compare them to. And I'll do that for the review on Wednesday. What do you guys think of the models and the sprues as well? Please do put it in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Death to the False Emperor.